down in Kingston, Jamaica, a fight for real. He lost that, but it was a disputed decision in Trinidad to Kristen Maxwell. Okay, let's see what Mike does here. Well, he's got a pretty good pace going, pretty good sparring session. Digging body shot by Mike. Kind of distracted in his corner there. Oh, he drops T-Rex in the first round.
Just saying, man, he hit him.
Caught him with a good right hand.
He's almost apologizing to him now.
6, 7. Hey, you okay, Corey?
He takes his standing 8 count, all right. So we've seen the power of Mike. You know, if Mike were to get back in and fight for a title again, even at age 40, in the early going, he's always dangerous because he can punch.
I've told people 75% of Mike Tyson is better than 100% of most of these guys now.
You know what? I like the movement that I'm seeing from Mike. If Mike had fought some of his last few professional fights with this sort of body movement that he had, he might have done better.
Well, you know, also, but there's no pressure here, you know?
Yeah, that's
fighting relaxed. He's fighting relaxed.
Yeah, and Corey's not putting any pressure on him. Mike is showing some nice movement, but remember, this is a 40-year-old Mike Tyson. Remember, this is a sparring session. It's not for real.
I would like to see Corey drop a right hand on him. Oh, come on.
Mike nailed him with another good right hand.
Man,
I'd like to see
Corey got to drop something on him. Let's make it interesting. Come on.
Corey kind of parring with his shots.
See, he's making it obvious it's a sparring session. Come on. Some of the best fights I ever saw were in the gym.
This is not one of your Philadelphia gym wars to this point. Mike looks all right, but Corey just sort of catches him.
Man, tell him to pick it up. He's got to pick it up.
Take a long step,
Well, the crowd is starting to get on them.
I understand. Because Mike's doing his job to make it interesting, but Corey's not.
They don't know no better.
What did the ref just say? They don't know any better? Yeah, they do. The crowd knows what they see.
Hey, you know what, girl? I think the people just said, just hit him. I actually paid money to see this.
That was Mike with a looping right hand, but Corey...
He picked him up. He held him up. He held him up.
10 seconds.
Corey got to throw some punches with some intention behind it.
Well, he hasn't thrown any punches with any bad intention so far. He's just doing the longest sparring session. He was knocked down in the first round.
Got caught with a good right hand and legitimate right hand on the chin, and boom, he went down. There is another one. I mean, Mike's making it interesting. Corey's got to fight. Corey's the one who's not making it interesting. He's making it obvious it's a sparring session. Mike's not. He's trying to keep it entertaining. Oh, see there, Mike's holding him up.
Well, that's what it's all about. Mike starts off with a right hand lead, and Corey, as you heard Boom Boom say, he's got to make this into a good sparring session. We got 3 more rounds to go here. Corey pouring with the left jab. Corey's not throwing any power shots. Looks like he wants to mix it up a little bit more. Mike knows how to handle a big guy. See, Mike has all the tendencies and the killer instinct that he had when he was fighting for real. But Corey knows he's in there as a sparring partner, and Mike is showing some intensity, but Corey's the one, you're right, that'll make it interesting. And at this stage, it's nice to watch Mike Tyson, use this guy as a punching bag, but it's not interesting for the crowd.
No. And that's what I'm saying. He's not in the gym now. Corey's got to say he's going to perform. It is a performance.
With Mike not wearing headgear, they may have told Corey, be very careful around throwing shots at his head, but, that's no good for what the crowd came here to see, or their pay-per-view audience around the world. They want to see Corey puts a little bit of pressure on Mike. Again, Mike looking great against the guy who just on the stationary heavy bag.
You know what? It's a little obvious when he's jabbing and missing your head by 2 feet. Jabbing over the edge. Come on, try to hit him with the jab.
You get the jab going. Where's the right hand behind it now, Corey? You got to make it interesting. The side-to-side movement of Mike looks like he's been in the gym, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, he looks. I'm glad to see he's not a shot fighter. It's just guy doesn't want to fight anymore. He doesn't have the heart to fight.
Hey, let me tell you, if you don't have the fire in your belly, there's no sense of being in this sport.
No, absolutely.
And Mike admits that to himself. And, of course, I know it was a tremendous disappointment because he's a guy that always liked to perform, and he didn't perform his last fight. But there's some nice movement here. But again, he's not getting anything from T-Rex.
you could do this maybe overseas somewhere where they're just thrilled to see Mike Tyson because he's bigger than life. But here in a place like Youngstown, Ohio, where people work hard for the money,
Good body
you've got to make it worth the while if they're going to pay for it.
Well, this will definitely sell overseas because for the same reason that people in Youngstown came, they want to see Mike Tyson in person. This is round number 3.
That would be that's a good idea. One of the guys from the truck yelled in my ear. Maybe after the fight, Mike Tyson challenge anybody from the crowd to do a fight who wants to get in the ring and fight with him. That'd be interesting.
Well, it's a circus, but it hasn't gone that far. Entertaining in terms of the opportunity for the people here in Youngstown to see the former great champ in action. But T-Rex just not really putting out, and we don't know what the instructions were before this exhibition, what he was supposed to do, but he's certainly not throwing any right hands with bad intentions and very few jabs. Just Mike sort of using Corey Sanders as a live heavy bag. And he is heavy at 292 pounds.
Yeah, that was a good jab. He stuck with jab. Come on, man. Corey, throw something back, baby.
There's Tyson showing some intensity here. Again, just no defense by Sanders, who tries to tie him up.
Let me take it. Relax. Let me take it.
Corey comes after, but he doesn't come after throwing. Mike's showing some nice quickness in his hands, but I used to watch guys like George Zavallo hit the heavy bag, and you wonder how anybody could ever stand in there. And that's basically what Mike Tyson is doing now.
Exactly.
I mean, Mike has got power. Power is impressive. I like some of the movement we're seeing, but the fact that we're not getting much out of Corey Sanders isn't making it a great exhibition. I mean, this is nice to watch Mike, beat up on a glorified heavy bag is what we're seeing.
Exactly. You know what?
And I don't mind seeing it. I mean, I'm enjoying watching Mike Tyson myself.
I like to see him drop Corey Sanders with a good shot, and let's see what happens.
Let me take it, guys.
Drop him again. Make it exciting.
Mike caught him in the first round and dropped him with a good shot, and that was a legitimate shot too. Didn't pull that punch, he let it fly. Corey able to get back up. There was some talk of Mike Tyson wearing headgear because Sterling McPherson, who's promoting this World Tour, didn't want Mike to get cut because they have a fight scheduled for... Nice right hand, Mike. Boy, that cut Corey.
Nice holding him up again. He's holding him up.
Mike's sort of waltzing with him so he won't go down. But he caught him with a really good shot. And another looping right hand.
And his legs buckled.
Yeah, they buckled him. So plenty of power.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying fight. And I know we're saying that loosely.
Well, it is an exhibition.
It is an exhibition, right. No,
and I don't know what we expected but entertainment. And I am entertained by the fact that I love seeing, Tyson throw these big body shots that everybody wants to see. But it's not as if he couldn't do that to any stationary target like this.
Colonel, I always say, though, any guy that climbs up 3 steps, I have a lot of respect for him. Corey Sanders, he knows what he's here for, and he's in the ring. So, in all respect, I do have tremendous amount of respect.
And also, in fairness to Corey, we don't know what instructions were given by the handlers on, don't hit Mike in the face, don't hit him in the head, don't throw any really heavy right-hand power shots. We don't know that. But we do know one thing. He can be hit by right-hand power shots of Mike Tyson, and he would have been knocked out a long time ago had he not been wearing headgear.
That's for sure.
So Mike is giving us the best possible show he can.
And nobody's leaving that.
No,
nobody's leaving.
Because there's always the anticipation of what might happen when Mike Tyson's in the ring. And I tell you, I've said it a couple of times, I'm enjoying it. I mean, this is what I expected.
Absolutely. Exactly. Glorified sparring session, but entertaining.
An exhibition. And this is the way Ali fought exhibitions, Joe Louis
That's
fought
what I'm saying.
exhibitions.
That's the point. He's
Tunney,
not the only one who's done it. They've done it. He's just doing it on a wide, bigger stage. That's it.
Everything that this man has done throughout his career has been magnified tenfold because of what a devastating puncher he was in his youth, and of course the notoriety that he gained for his problems outside the ring. But when he was in his prime, he was as devastating and as frightening guy to any opponent to face, and he intimidated a lot of opponents.
One of the guys that Truck Ken said, it's hard, it's imagine you can actually feel sorry for a guy who's 6'6" and 290. But good point, that's it.
Now the people at least get a chance to see what Mike Tyson was like when he was really boxing well. Because man, did he let that one fly. And that gets the crowd's attention. So Mike isn't holding back one bit, and Corey Sanders is paying the price. I hope they're giving him a good payday. Mike trying to entertain the crowd. He said he would. And there's the bell to end the exhibition of Mike Tyson. Stop #1 on the world tour. And again, I don't know what we all expected, but I thought we got our money's worth.
I did so. I
liked it. It was good to see Mike, and I had flashbacks every time I saw him throw that right hand and landed of some of the great knockouts that I called over the course of his career. And in that respect, it was thrilling to see him.
Yeah, man, hey,
Corey, I wish he and again, we don't know what his instructions were, so what we wish is academic. It was an exhibition, and I thought entertaining.
I thought so,
and I don't know what more you could have expected tonight out of it.
And I'll tell you what, it's almost as entertaining as sitting next to you.
Thanks, appreciate it. All right, we show you Mike Tyson in action in the 4th round. Watch some of these shots, Ray.
He's throwing some devastating shots. And boom! Those shots knocked out many men throughout his career. Look at that.
The uppercut.
Obviously not taking it easy on Corey Sanders. Oh, man! That punch had every intention of trying to take him out.
All right, Seat Williams is standing by. Seat, go ahead and take it away. We're set for you. There's Seat trying to get a bell. Don't worry about it, Seat. Just announce. Go ahead, get up.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 rounds of exhibition boxing in the heavyweight division. Give it up for Corey T-Rex Sanders. Now keep in mind, this was not an official bout. This is and was an exhibition beginning the Tyson World Tour. Give it up for the man from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, now fighting out of Vegas, the youngest heavyweight champion of all time, Iron Mike Tyson.
Well, the crowd, they certainly want his photograph, but they certainly seem to appreciate the effort he turned out tonight. Mike Tyson turned in a nice performance, entertaining for the crowd. Well, Mike is standing by with Jimmy Smith. And Jimmy, go ahead, take it away.
All right, Mike, you said you wanted to have some fun. Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun, but whoa, that's my first time boxing since my last fight. Ooh, I never knew it was as tough as I thought it would be.
You've been out of the ring 16 months, but you look pretty good. The left hand was going, and especially that overhand right, and you actually put him down in the 1st round.
I don't know. I don't know if he went down because he slipped and pulling back too far. But I thank everybody. I like to thank the town of Youngstown, Ohio. They did everything to make this possible, and it'll get better in many trips to come.
All right, what can we expect from you from this point out?
Right now, I'm going to go to Washington, D.C. and campaign with Michael Steele and his Republican Party. In Maryland, he has a party, I guess a fundraiser. I'm going to go there tomorrow and see my children. And then after that, I'm going to go to New York City. Then from there, London.
All right, Mike, we look forward to seeing you back in the ring very soon.
Thank you very much. It's always nice seeing you.
Mike Tyson.